basketball by joining the Bird Club, the official collective for name, image, and likeness for Creighton basketball. To learn more about the Bird Club, visit birdclubomaha.com. Blue Jay fans, by supporting the Forward Blue campaign, you can help drive Creighton athletics success in the Big East Conference and on the national scene. Make a gift tonight at creighton.edu/forwardbluejays. Fans, scan the QR code on the video board now and sign up for a chance to compete in our newest in-game promotion, the Let It Fly Shootout. One lucky contestant who fills out this form will be chosen to participate in our shootout, where they'll have to make a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot in 30 seconds. If that fan completes all those shots, they're going home with $6,000 courtesy of Let It Fly. If the contestant fails to win, that prize rolls over to our next game. Again, sign up now by scanning the QR code. Fans, scan the QR code on the video board now and take part in our fan photo wall. You can submit your photos via the portal and stay tuned throughout tonight's game and see if your photos make it up on the video board. The game program has gone digital. There's another QR code on the video board. Scan that to get your copy of tonight's game program. tonight's game sponsor, Coca-Cola. Take a shot on great taste with Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Discover real magic by grabbing a refreshing Coke Zero from the concession stand tonight. Visit Coca-Cola.com to learn more. The Players Club Omaha is the area's only 27-hole Arnold Palmer signature golf course. Limited memberships are still available. ClubOmaha.com. Runza is a proud sponsor of Creighton Athletics and the new Little Jays Club. Visit GoCreighton.com/Little Jays Club for more info on this brand new kids club. Runza, a proud sponsor of all Creighton Athletics. Blue Jay fans, don't forget, if the Jays score 75 points in tonight's game, everyone in attendance will receive free pizza courtesy of Godfather's Pizza. So be sure to cheer on the Blue Jays to hit the 75-point mark. Tonight's Godfather's Pizza featured player of the game is junior center Frederick King. The Bahamas native registered 14 points on 6 of 10 shooting against Notre Dame in the final Flyers-era freshman game in Las Vegas. He had 5 rebounds in 25 minutes of play. He's tonight's featured player of the game. That and the 75-point promotion are brought to you by Godfather's Pizza. Pizza 5 Aisle High with 20-plus Omaha area locations. RCI Threads is a slam dunk for all of your officially licensed Creighton team apparel. With one-of-a-kind designs and popular styles, grab your favorite team or player gear tonight. Visit rcithreads.com/Creighton and shop and support the men's basketball team. The Creighton Athletics Department has partnered with Athletics on the Line to give Blue Jay fans a new and unique way to empower their favorite teams. Fans can help provide resources to recruit, retain, and develop student athletes, with the goal of the initiative being to provide fans an avenue to celebrate each win, each assist, and three-pointer this season while directly supporting student athletes. Visit GoCreighton.com/pledge for the Jays for more information. Jerry Ryan Clothing and Sportswear has been dressing Blue Jay coaches for over 50 years. Stop in and see the best Blue Jay collection from Peter Millar, Johnny O, and Cutter & Buck. Visit their location at 78th and Dodge. Creighton University and the Big East Conference expect good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racist, sexist, homophobic, or other intimidating actions on the basis of one's appearance, identities, or perceived identities directed at officials, student athletes, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the arena. Unauthorized access to the court at any time is a violation of CHI Health Center Omaha policy. Failure to comply will result in your removal from the premises and other disciplinary actions. After all, Creighton University has many traditions, but bad sportsmanship isn't one of them. Be loud, be proud, be positive. Let's throw it up to Connor in the Bud Zone for tonight's first Jays Live segment. Here's Connor.
Thank you, Jake. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the CHI Health Center. This is Jays Live, presented by Great Clips, the official hair salon of March Madness. I'm Connor Happer. Let's flash back before Creighton takes on Kansas tonight, the #1 team in the country. Let's flash back to some of the most recent top 10 victories that the Blue Jays have had. There on that first page, a couple notable ones, including that epic senior day win to clinch a share of the Big East title in 2020 against Seton Hall. As we flip over to the second page, these are the last 10 top 10 wins in Creighton history, all these coached by Greg McDermott. Villanova games are plenty. An Arkansas win at the Maui Invitational. The Marquette game last year, and then let's focus in on that #1 win last year against UConn. It was February 20th of last year. That was the last time that the Blue Jays faced the #1 team in the country. Creighton got off to a slow start that night, but then from about the 10-minute mark on in the first half, it was all Blue Jays all the way home. There's Trey Alexander with the 3. Brian Hoffman champions, the Yukon Huskies, in front of a raucous crowd here at the CHI Health Center. So we're going to need it to sound like that tonight as we get some crowd shots in there. There's Kalkbrenner with the stop at the rim. We hope to see a little bit more of that this evening, as well as Creighton starts to take over right at about this point in the game. There's Ashworth with a fall-away three. Who can forget the deep three from near the logo at about half-court last year? Trey gets it busy, and yeah, it's up for grabs at the CHI Health Center. Creighton ends up winning the game, their first ever win over a #1 ranked team in the country, 85-66 last year against Connecticut. And we hope to see a flashback tonight. Everybody storming the court, and guess what? It was a stripe out as well. So maybe a little bit of a connection there, but we need the same energy and the same buzz tonight. Creighton 1-5 and 6 tries against #1 teams in the country. That's under Greg McDermott. A lot of good history, and we need some good buzz in this building tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for some Creighton basketball? It's coming right up. This is the Shakes Live. We'll talk to you tonight.
please remain standing and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Members of the armed forces and veterans who are present but not in uniform may render the military salute. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Brian Corey and interpreted by Cassie Lacey. Creighton University, the Midwest top-rated private university, welcomes you to CHI Health Center Omaha, home of F&B Court, for tonight's game between the visiting Kansas Jayhawks and your Creighton Blue Jays. Fans will meet our teams with each of the solutions starting lineups. First for the visitors, out of Lawrence, Kansas. At forward, a 6'7" senior from Austin, Texas, number 24, A.J. Adams. At center, the 7'2" senior from Alexandria, Virginia, number 1, Hunter Dickinson. At the Jayhawks, a 6'7" junior from Rockford, Illinois, number 2, A.J. Stoyer. At guard, a 6'2" graduate out of Columbia, Missouri, number 3, DeJuan Harris Jr. The 6'5" senior from Lawrence, Kansas, number 5, Zeke Mayo. The Jayhawks are led by head coach Bill Self. He's assisted by Curtis Townsend, Norm Roberts, Jeremy Case, Joe Dooley, and Chase Buford.
Kevin Goodwin, we welcome you inside a packed CHI Health Center. Jim, this place feels like the #1 team has come to town.
It really does. The atmosphere here now is electric, and it's very important for Creighton. You want to keep this crowd involved, value the basketball, get good shots, and more importantly, you can't turn it over. If you do that, this Kansas team will make you pay.
You see Ryan Kalkbrenner on the floor. We check out our starting lineup sponsored by Jeep. There's only one. Ryan Kalkbrenner and Hunter Dickinson, the matchup in the post. Keep an eye on the backcourt as well. DeJuan Harris Jr. and Stephen Ashworth, veteran point guards going head-to-head. And Nick Baugh, when you see Ryan Kalkbrenner back in there, that's big news. They weren't sure what they were going to get from Kalk tonight.
Decision with a lower body injury. He went through warm-ups, is going to give it a go. And it's enormous because very few players can defend Hunter Dickinson one-on-one in the post. Kalkbrenner falls under that category, being the 3-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year.
He did not play in their last game in Las Vegas against Notre Dame. He's out there tonight trying to fight through that lower body injury, and it'll be a tough task going against Hunter Dickinson. Here come the Blue Jays. Stephen Ashworth coming off that ankle injury late in the Nebraska game. He's not 100% either.
You know, a lot of times, too, these injuries tend to...
Neal with the roll-by for two.
They tend to stay around, but that's a very important play. You know, 2 feet in the paint. Now, this is one of the best two-point shooting teams in the country, being Creighton. But you always want to start the game off with an easy basket that time and lay up inside.
This is A.J. Storr, the Wisconsin transfer, into the paint over Neal. Strong off the back iron, and the rebound tipped to Jackson McAndrew. Here's Ashworth. McAndrew loves to shoot from outside. The freshman has had a nice touch of late. Double figures in 2 of his last 3, but good find for Neal, who's got all 4 for Creighton.
What I talk about, the crowd now is involved. You get some easier baskets, and then you have to be patient against this Kansas team. They're outstanding defensive teams that kind of frustrate their opponents into making mistakes. 2 excellent offensive possessions by the Blue Jays.
Neal coming off a career-high tying 21 against Notre Dame, picking up where he left off. Harris will try the 3. Storr with the tip in, and Kansas on the board.
Yeah, and that's one of the challenges you have when you play zone defense, because you're matching up in an area, not on the body. When the ball goes up and you're kind of in rotation a little bit, you can't find one, you give up an offensive rebound. Storr able to clean up the loose chain.
Pop Isaacs, Texas Tech transfer, familiar with Kansas. Kalkbrenner's first shot, an air ball and out of bounds. Jemiah Neal early to the Jays.
Well, I like it because this is one-on-one defense, and Neal able to get right by A.J. Storr down the lane, and then a beautiful backdoor cut, pass, delivery, and another basket inside by Neal.
Harris for 3, dives on the back iron, and Pop Isaacs with the rebound. Pop will try the quick 3. Miles it home. Creighton off to a good start with a 7-2 lead. Step back for Zeke Mayo. Raises the front of the rim. Neal will start it up. Neal in the open floor. Neal to work and a foul. Marquise Passmore with his first.
Another aspect of this game, too, for Creighton is how you control pace. Right now, Creighton is playing at an offensive pace that benefits them. One, they're valuing the basketball, but they're able to find the gaps within the defense and not allowing this great defense by Kansas just to settle in.
Isaac's pass tipped into the hands of Passmore, and Kansas gets the turnover.
And as soon as I say that's a turnover.
Exactly.
The turnover that happens.
Here's Passmore, stepped on the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds. Nick, pace-wise, game-wise, what do you see in these first couple minutes?
Well, Coach Self was very worried about the three-point line, and I think it's interesting that the first two baskets of the game were layups. You get so pressed out and worried about the shooters, you're able to go get two easy ones in the paint. The other thing I'm seeing is they're trapping ball screens when Kalkbrenner sets them. Kalkbrenner could get some mismatches if you're able to throw out of those double teams.
Hey, Nick, isn't it interesting, though, for a team like Creighton is shooting in the 31% that you're worried about the three-point shooting from a Kansas perspective?
As McAndrew hits the three. Look at that.
Two times I say something, it's a turnover, and then the three. I've done my job.
It's Kansas's largest deficit of the season, and a timeout taken by KU.
It's interesting when you play kind of a #1 team in the country. The energy that you bring as a player and the coaching staff, it's incumbent upon that #1 team to try to match it, which is difficult because you're getting everybody's shot, their best shot every time. Creighton is up a little bit different. Let's see what happens energy-wise, Nick, coming out of timeout from Kansas.
But Jimmy, 52% of Creighton shots are threes.
Right.
So even though they've not shot it well, they're clearly hunting threes. And when you're shooting that many threes against Nebraska, think about this. Creighton against Nebraska shot 42 threes and 10 two-pointers. So that in and of itself lets you know what Creighton is trying to do offensively. I think these are the moments where DeJuan Harris has to loom large. You talk about the road. Your point guard's got to settle you in. I look for number 3 in blue to make a play here for KU.
Kansas back to work. Here's Adams. He loves that elbow jumper.
He's gotten so much better over the years. If you follow Kansas basketball, he came in as a superior athlete that was playing basketball, but he's grown so much into a really intelligent, reliable, even playmaker at time basketball player.
22 his last time out against Furman. A team that was undefeated until they played Kansas. Pop Isaacs, the skip to McAndrew. He'll spin it around to Neal for the open three. Got a good look, and McAndrew the rebound. Isaacs will try, and he hits in the corner. Greg McDermott couldn't have asked for a better start tonight. Mayo quiets the crowd.
Good response by Mayo, but when you move the ball east and west, and now you put a team in rotation, once that shot goes up, in particular from the corner, it's hard to get a body. And that's where the big, quick rebound, kick out to a three is available.
That mismatch for a moment that Nick was talking about had Kalkbrenner working against the 6'5" Passmore. Here's Neal, hesitates, drives inside, trying for the foul, and instead it's rebounded by Dickinson. Trailing the three short, Ashworth the board. Here come the Jays. Ashworth probing, dumps it down low. Kalkbrenner fouled. He'll go to the line. A 13-6 advantage for the Creighton Blue Jays. The #1 team in the land. The Kansas Jayhawks, but it is their first true road game of the year. And Jim, you talked about it right at the top of the broadcast.